Northern APC governors gang up against Akeredolu Rotimi. You know why the gang up is going on, right? It's ongoing. Now, Rotimi, why the gang up is ongoing? This man was one of the persons who was bold in the whole of the South. I'm talking about the Southwest, Southeast, South. Was able to speak up and say, you know what, enough of this manic of this herdsmen. To hell with you, out of the South, and precisely out of my state, where I am the chief security officer. He gave them a 7-day ultimatum, and you can tell the all hell broke loose when the whole of the country, from the presidency to governors of the north to leaders to Mighty Allah, every term Dick and Harry was saying, "How dare you against the Constitution, 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 my dear." He gave the and they had to have a meeting. That meeting was very fruitful because, as you can see now, open grazing has been banned not only in the southwest, south, and even southeast. Such like governor of Abia State is no longer romancing with the Fulani herdsmen or Fulani regime and has said, you know what, my people, anyone you see, they will face the full route of the law. As if that is not enough, Rafai is now facing Rotimi. Let's get straight into the news as Bruno Mokri answers him. Give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And don't forget to subscribe. Popular Nigerian activist Bruno Mokri has heavily criticized Rafai for his recent statement concerning the decision of the Ondo state governor. It's clear that the herdsmen are already troubling the atmosphere in Ondo State, and the state government does not have a choice than to take serious measures. A couple of days ago, Governor Olurotimi Akeredolu released a statement about the need to protect his state from further attack that seemed to be the most approached with regards to herdsmen. However, Kaduna State Governor Rafai wasn't pleased with Akeredolu's decision as he criticized him of taking such a step against herdsmen in the state. He says Rotimi Akeredolu is an APC governor who should not do such a thing, should rather have dialogue and discuss with the Mighty Allah and the herdsmen on better way of better relationship rather than going about giving an ultimatum and banning them in the state. They are also Nigerians, you know, my dear. Bruno Mokri has taken it seriously and has tackled El-Rufai. You know, in the north, you think that what is going on in the north, you feel for them when you hear about the incident, kidnapping, and what have you, the attacks. My dear, the governors are in support. So while the people are bleeding, they are actually gaining from it. So they don't care. It's like in a battle, they've made up their mind that, I mean, what we call casualty of war. Some persons will have to go for the good of the peace of everybody. So there is a game plan, irrespective of the villages that are being plunged. They can't be bothered. They only give a statement telling you, oh, we regret, we condemn, we don't like what is going on. What do they do about it? Nothing. Nothing is done. Nothing whatsoever. No stern is turned. Everything is left to stay as it is. And you tell me that they are concerned about the people? Hell no. They are only bothered about their pockets, more money, position, and how to stay in power so that they can be what? Legally immune. Look at what Buhari is doing for starters. As we speak, criminals of war, government activities, those who have committed crime should, in this country, talking about Beretti and the rest of them, all the service chiefs, guess what Buhari has done? Nominated them and sent their name to Senate for ambassadorial position. What does that imply? When you're an ambassador, you have what we call immunity, irrespective of what you've done. If you watch some American films, I've forgotten the name precisely, when some invaders came into a place in America or whatever, and guess what they did? They entered into an ambassador's vehicle. Even the American soldiers could not do anything to them because it's against the rule of law that they are what? Going against a diplomat or an ambassador. There are rules governing those areas. So because these people, with regards to not just NSAS, Okay? Berati's hands are not soaked, they are dipped in the bloods of people, Nigerians that are crying out. But you can actually exonerate and cover people from the law of the land, because we know that International Criminal Court is on their trail investigating them, will bring them to justice and to put them in jail, as the case may be. So Buhari is doing everything possible because they have served him. So you think that you see all these governors of the north, most of them, my brothers, my sisters, don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. Actions, they say, speaks louder than the voices you are hearing. So this is exactly what is happening here and now. That is why Nigerians needs to rise up and know that these people that call themselves your governors, your senators representing you, who truly and really are they? Are they for you or against you? Some people can be laughing with you, and they are the ones who have already paid for your penalty. They are looking at you, having a smile, and say, okay, I'll see you. And they are saying in their mind, idiot, so yeah, let this one go. That's the heart of man. Desperately wicked. Who can know it except God? And that's the part that God kept away and gave that privacy to every man. Even scientists have not been able to effectively manipulate and understand what a man is thinking. That privacy is for you and you alone. So that's why we need to be careful as Nigerians and know those we are electing into position. Look at what Rafai is saying. With all that is going on in the South, did you hear of what happened on the 31st of January, the very last day? And a philanthropist, somebody who is training over 200 people in his state, Edo State precisely. He came to Nigeria to spend Christmas and New Year. On his way back to the airport, four of them, himself and his brothers, they were kidnapped. And I don't know, probably he was unwell or something, and he slumped in the forest. Guess what they did? They shot him. You heard me clearly. They still collected 20 million ransom, which the family ran around. Only God knew how they got that money. Whether they had to sell a family property and all that to pay for the other three. And guess what? It was when they began to investigate that they found a decomposing body in the forest. And you tell me that Rotimi should have discussed, should have, have a what kind of one-to-one? Excuse me? Are you for real? Nigerians, this has gone on for far too long and we need to take a stand. Please leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.